Hi, welcome. I'm Priscilla Batzell. This is Expressionist Fluid Art Studio Gallery's demonstrations and tutorials. Let's have some fun. This is a 18 by 24 inch canvas, and this is some medium black paint. And I want a sort of a whitish or a pale background, and I decided that I was going to risk using some black. Ah, I got a cat hair off. Cool. I've got other colors and I'm going to use them. I might use a little bit of this Decor Americana 24 karat gold also. I should have shaken that, obviously. I'll use a little more. Might want some silver. Definitely want some more white. The white is a dazzling white from Deco Art. If I can get some out, this is shiny taffeta. Oh, I didn't mean to go over the black. Okay, well that might turn green. Let's just get on with it. I remember I want some Rhapsody Rose in there too. And lots more white. And I've got Pink Diamond. What did I do with the Rhapsody Rose? It's bound to be right in front of me too. This is Pink Diamond. And there's the Rhapsody Rose I was looking for. Also got Tickled Pink. Let's use a little bit of that with it. Does not matter at this stage what goes on, in my opinion. So long as I have some weird marks and spread paint to cover the canvas, that's all my goal is. So it's been about 6 weeks, at least 6 weeks, since I played with this, and I really liked it sideways, and it's kind of cool just the way it is, but because it's got this interesting texture in this area at the bottom and a little bit on the other side, I decided to follow my heart, and my heart says it looks like a forest in the mist, and I'd kind of like to put some yellow in the center and make trees on either side. And I really have no idea what I'm going to do, but I'm going to start with some dazzling white. And see if I can spread a little sunshine. Using my rubber brush. This is shiny taffeta that I haven't used for a while. I really think it's nice to have a few other tools handy because I'm going to probably use them. To help myself fill in. You never know what you can do until you try. I've got some darker yellow, some Tuscan Sun, and I might try that as well. Although I'm pretty sure it might be too bright. When I outline my trees, my intention is to leave the glare created by the sun streaming through so it doesn't have an outline on the tree, if that makes any sense. But I really want I really want some of my yellow orange tangerine, to tell you the truth. But I'm looking around for it and I seem to have hidden it on myself. So we'll just shake up the Tuscan Sun. Oh, that's not so bad. I like that. And there's the tangerine. And it's even opened. It's right in front of me. If I'm fast, I'll be able to rein in my colors with this silicone brush. And I'm contemplating maybe just putting my foliage at the bottom, flowers or whatever, grasses. And I might, before I'm done, decide to just use my spatula. But I'm going to take all the paint I've got. I'm not unhappy with that, to tell you the truth, with the exception of this one part here. So that's kind of working for me. So what I'm thinking is I should take a break and add a pan of colors, but I might as well do what I'm going to do while I'm going to do it. I'll wipe off my brushes so I can use them again. Not that I couldn't use them with those colors, but better to not have the paint dry on. Grab a little dish. And I'm going to try some Fandango without that paint chip. And maybe even put a little bit of the shiny taffeta in there. I've got a few other colors like this sea glass. And I might layer them up. I've got Sea Monster too. I'm looking for another green. I might even, oh, that's very blue. I might even put a little purple in there because I'm going to make some striped grasses. And the purple I'm going to use is the Whispering Wisteria. And finish off with some more Fandango. And see how that goes. Let's move this up so you have a better view. If it'll unstick itself. Yeah, there we go. So I'm going to go sideways. I'm not probably going to use this tool, it looks like. I need something larger, I think. Maybe I'll just smear some down and see how it looks when I use a scraping tool. Because I like the colors behind. I like the colors in front. And if I can combine them, I'll be golden. And my paint is still wet, so that's the perfect time. I'm wondering if maybe it's a better idea for me to try go right across the bottom right now. Make some marks before I try and use my tool. I might wind up doing both, before and after. But I'm going to do it soon because in an air-conditioned house in Florida, paint dries pretty quick. And what I've got is a Wilton cake decorating tool. I'm thinking I want something a little different than that. Maybe the Michaels tool. We'll try both. And I've got another Michaels tool that's much more like maybe the graduated tool. We'll try it once. And then if I want to, I can come back through and mess up the tops, which is what I want to do. Make an uneven, organic looking composition of the grasses. Cool. I kind of like the sawtooth. residuals are interesting. And I could still go back in if I want to. I kind of want to drag some stuff up. Let me see what happens with the edge of the nail art tool. I'd like to expose as much of the color underneath as possible. I'm hoping you can see some of what I'm doing. Kind of need to be where I'm at. I like the black showing through. It makes me feel like it's part of the tree trunk. You can always put some flowers in with just little colored dots, I think. Part of me wants to put some purple in awful bad. So you don't need the nail art tool. You can always use the corner of the silicone brush. And of course I painted my edge black because I thought I might keep the picture. Any residuals I pull off, like that purple showing through, is a good thing. But I know that I'm going to be talking and taking my time. The truth is I want to get onto the trees. But I really want to make this as uneven as possible. Very organic. I'd like to have it recede into the background, but I'm not sure exactly how to get away with that. Because I haven't put my tree in yet. I can always put more in later, I think. I also have a makeup sponge that I'm thinking about putting some leaves in. So, if I put branches in, gotta put that in the bucket. I have to decide what color they're going to be, and I'm inclined toward black. And I can certainly try it, but I think instead of a dark black, I'm going to use this Anita's black, metallic. And mix some other color in with it, maybe a purple, or I know what I've got. I've got bronze, Aztec bronze. Use a little bit of everything. I don't think we can hurt anything. It's very surreal at this point. Let me grab the purple. I've got Twilight Orchid. Don't ask me. Maybe it's because it just seems like it would go with everything. I hope I'm right. I want to use a bigger brush. This one says it's a 2.5. So I kind of sort of have to be brazen and outline my tree. A little bit at least. And I've got other options. I say that. And there's trees in the background, but I don't want to make them too obnoxious. I'm just not familiar with what I'm doing enough to have the confidence that I require of myself. But I keep imagining it's going to work out if I just go for it. We shall see. In order to do this though, I've really got to get brave. Put in some actual branches. I can definitely, I enjoyed dragging that line out. Now I undid what I did and now I get to do it again. I don't know how many lines I actually need, to tell you the truth. And all I have to do is give the impression. That's my story, and so far I'm sticking to it. If I go overboard and try and make them too realistic, I think I'm going to fail. That might be just my own fear. So far I'm not minding the combination we're using until I got to the bottom. Well, that was fast. I've got like 30 seconds before I need to stop and come back. I think I have no choice. I think I have to bring that tree trunk up some. And I might have to do it on the other side as well. It's looking more like trees, at least to my eye. I think the leaves will help. I feel like putting some branches in while you're gone, while I'm gone. So I put a few branches in, and what I'm thinking is that I'm going to put a few more in and fast forward through that. I have Fandango, Sea Glass, Cyan Aqua, Ginger Flower, Frosted Berry, Plum Blossom, and my own Tangerine. And I'm going to do a fast forward, and I'm going to put dots of everything up here and hit it with the makeup sponge that's carved into the shape of a leaf. And I'm not sure what order I'm going to put them in, but they'll be hit in unison. Okay, I have decided to do something else. I'm going to put some flowers in the bottom, and for that I'm going to just add some white, I think, and maybe some tickled pink or orange, or even the color I call Tangerine. But I better be quick because I turned my timer off when I thought I was going to be done. So I got a skewer. Now I'm finished, or at least for today. So it's been overnight, and last night after I was done, I used some dazzling white, and I put it around the rim of this little silicone cup, and I made a mark, and I used my finger after adding some paint in there to fill it in, and then I squeegeed it out with my nail art tool. And then this morning I looked at it and it needed a second coat. Also last night, Tickled pink, because the Whispering Wisteria dried really dark. I'm going to use some Twilight Orchid, I think, and I'm going to try and make shadows for the trees. And see how that goes, and if I don't like it, I'll just wipe it away. But I think it's kind of cool because the grass shows up through. I think I'm going to like this. And then I'm going to fill in some in the center. Wow, that just carved it right away. I think I need a bigger brush. So I'll try that. Biggest brush I've got. So I have fewer marks. I feel like softening that edge up. I feel like putting purple all through the whole bottom actually. Maybe a little more. I'll put that in the bucket. I'm liking this altogether too much. I always like purple with green together anyway. Sometimes you just gotta try something different. It's very dramatic. I'd like it to link up with the trees it's actually supposed to be the shadows for. I suppose I could fix it later, but I'm not too worried about it right now. Alright, so I've got some more of the Aztec Bronze and Anita's Black Metallic and some of that same Black Raspberry that I was just adding to the picture. And I'm going to mix it up for a second. Tap it off. See what I can do. And I thought also it might be okay to put some more branches up higher. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the compliments that keep my morale boosted. Thank you for the donations that help keep me painting. Please give me a thumbs up. Thank you for sharing my videos. I really appreciate you guys being here. If you watch longer or watch some of the commercials or make a comment, those things are all super helpful to me. My creative playlists are on my YouTube channel. And if you go to my YouTube channel banner, you'll find the PayPal icon. Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter links on my link tree. My community board will show you tomorrow's videos. If you have questions or you want the paint pouring recipe, Ask me questions, it will. The paint pouring recipe is below Show More. When you click Show More, you're going to find my email address. Thank you for everything. Shop my Amazon link, please. You can buy anything you want from there. And my 2 books are there, Because I Can and Unlimited Possibilities, volumes 1 and 2. Thank you again for being here. I love you guys dearly. You inspire the heck out of me. Bye for now. Priscilla out.